you're watching German Gyan. My name is Nidhi Jain, and guys, in this video we're gonna tell you the very clear picture, the exact answer. You should do B1, B2 or C1. So this will be the clear picture for you in case you are willing to do B2 or C1, because not everyone should do B2 or not everyone should do C1. So here will be the clear picture whether you should do B2 or C1. So make sure to watch this video till end, because a lot of information you want to get. So yes, in case you're watching for the very first time, then my name is Nidhi Jain. I'm a CEO and the founder of German Gyan. German Gyan provides you online and offline classes. We do provide teacher training program, exam preparation, brush up classes, interview preparation and whatnot. So why to waste time? Enroll with German Gyan and let's get in this video. Let's go.
B2 versus C1. Which level is better? One of the most common questions I receive from students is, should I stop at B2 or should I continue to C1? Many students believe that C1 is always better because it's a higher level. But in reality, the answer depends entirely on your goal. Are you planning to study in Germany? Do you want to find a job? Are you applying for an Ausbildung? Do you want to become a nurse, a teacher, or apply for permanent residency? Each of these paths has different language requirements. So before spending extra time and money on another language level, it's important to understand what is actually required for your specific goal. In this video, we will compare B2 and C1 in detail and help you decide which level is right for you. Let's start with B2. B2 is considered an upper intermediate level, and honestly, it's already a very strong level of German. At B2, you can understand most conversations without much difficulty. You can express your opinions clearly, participate in discussions, read newspapers and articles, and write formal emails. This means you are no longer relying on simple sentences. You can communicate independently in everyday life and in many professional situations. For many students, reaching B2 is already a huge milestone because it allows them to live, study, and even work in Germany with confidence. What does C1 mean? Now let's look at C1. C1 is an advanced level, and the difference isn't just knowing about more vocabulary. At this stage, you are expected to understand complex academic texts, express yourself fluently with very few pauses, and communicate naturally even in the professional environments. You will also learn more advanced grammar, idiomatic expressions, and precise vocabulary. Think of it this way. B2 helps you communicate effectively. C1 helps you communicate professionally and with great precision. This is why many universities and highly communication focused professions prefer applicants with C1. Many students think that every university in Germany requires C1, but that's actually a common misconception. If your master's program is taught in English, many universities don't require German at all for admission. However, learning German is still a huge advantage because it helps you find part-time jobs, internships, make friends, and handle everyday life much more comfortably. If you are applying for a German taught program, then many universities require C1, although some programs may accept B2 depending on the university and course. So never rely on assumptions. Always check the language requirements on the university's official website. However, learning German is still highly beneficial for part-time jobs, internships, daily life, networking. If your course is taught in German, many universities require C1, while some programs may accept B2 depending on the institution and program. B2 versus C1 for jobs. When it comes to jobs, the required German level depends much more on your profession than on the country itself. For technical fields like IT, engineering, manufacturing, logistics, or many skilled trades, B2 is often enough, especially if English is commonly used at work. But professions that involve constant communication with people usually requires a higher level of German. For examples, teachers, lawyers, journalists, public administration professionals, and many customer facing roles often need C1 because accuracy and clear communication are essential. So, before deciding which level to pursue, ask yourself, how much communication does my future job involve? C1 becomes much more important for teaching, law, journalism, public administration, customer facing professional roles, some healthcare and social professions. The more communication your job requires, the higher your German level usually needs to be. Which level helps you find a job faster? Here is something many students don't think about. Imagine two students. The first student spends another year studying for C1. The second student starts working with B2, gain practical experience, improves their German every day at work, and starts earning a salary. After 1 year, the second student may have both professional experience and stronger spoken German. Of course, this depends on the profession and employer, but in many cases, real life experiences helps you improve your language much faster than staying only in the classroom. That's why it's important to balance language learning with career opportunities. The biggest mistake students make. One of the biggest mistakes I see is students delaying their plans because they believe German is impossible without C1. This is not always true. Sometimes students spend months or even years preparing for a language level that is not actually required. Instead of following advice from random social media posts, always ask one simple question: what does my university or employer actually require? If the official requirement is B2, don't postpone your dreams just because someone online says C1 is mandatory. Always trust official information over opinions. So, should you stop at B2? For many students, the answer is yes. If your goal is an English taught master's program, a technical job, IT, engineering, or simply starting your career as soon as possible, then B2 can be more than enough. You can always continue improving your German while living and working in Germany. Language learning does not stop after passing an exam. It continues every single day through real life experience. That doesn't mean C1 is not valuable. In fact, C1 is absolutely worth pursuing if your university specifically requires it. If you want a career where communication is the main part of the job, if you are interested in academic research, or if you simply want to express yourself with great confidence and precision, C1 opens additional opportunities, but it isn't the right choice for everyone at the same stage of their journey. Choose your language goal based on your career goal, not because someone else tells you it's the only option.
So guys, how was this video? I hope you enjoyed. I hope you loved it. Now I hope you are very much clear that you should do B2 or C1. So yes, thank you so much for having me. Also love to German Gyan. We'll catch you in the next one. Children, keep learning German with German Gyan. Take care.